looking out of the windshield, we can tell that the holiday has definitely started. I'm heading to Haapsalu, to the boat. The car is loaded up, and today I'm gonna load the stuff onto the boat, but we will start tomorrow morning. Sunday morning, 7th of August. Is it 7th?
Yes.
I guess it is. Nice sunny weather, and me and my daughter, we are ready to untie the lines and head out. The first leg of our journey took us from our home port, from Haapsalu to island Hiiumaa, port of Sõru. The weather was nice most of the time, although at some point we had a few drips of rain. The wind was against us, so we had to tack a lot. After 12 hours of sailing, we made it to the narrow entrance of Sõru Marina. Before going to sleep, we prepared our big Genoa sail for the repairs tomorrow. The sail had been torn during the last tacking maneuver. The leech of the sail had been caught by the spreader tip, and it ripped out the big rectangle of the sail. The next morning we were woken up by the rain drizzling on the deck and the birds chatting on our lifelines. So we are repairing the sail. It's been taped up with tapes we had, some spinnaker tape, some sail tape, and we cut some pieces from old dinghy sail which we got from local sailors. So we will patch these taped places and sew them together. Repairing the sail took us the better half of the day. Meanwhile, my daughter observed the dredging works going on in the port. Sõru is a very nice marina, but the entrance there is very shallow and narrow. It was nice to see some work going on. By the late afternoon, the sail was ready, as was the crew. There were 3 of us now. My wife had joined us. She had participated in the Ironman competition the day before. That's why she wasn't there with us on the first leg. So after a quick departure dinner in a local pub, we took off towards Gotland. We passed the dredging works and headed out to the sea. Having westerly winds and heading west, we had to tack upwind, of course, but the weather was nice and we had nothing to complain about. By the early afternoon of the next day, about 20 hours after our departure from Sõru, we were about halfway through of our journey to Gotland.
In the middle of the Baltic Sea, just between island Hiiumaa and Gotland, swimming in 143 meter deep water. Not too cold, but not too warm. Been on the way for 24 hours exactly. Last 6 hours of this we have been motoring. We have covered 70... how many miles? 78 miles within these 24 hours, and we have still 70 to go. Or was it the opposite? We have covered 77 and 78 to go. So we are nearly halfway to Visby, Gotland.
The evening brought us some wind again, and soon we were happy to raise the sails. There is always something magic in sailing at night. Boat rushing through the waves, speed feels twice as much as it really is. Your main senses become hearing and feeling instead of seeing. After 46.5 hours, or nearly 2 days and 2 nights at sea, we made it to Visby, having covered 156 nautical miles. Not bad at all, considering the size of the boat, and we had only headwinds during the leg, or no wind at all for 12 hours when we were motoring. We checked into the marina, had a long overdue shower, and went to town to discover Visby. We happened to visit Visby at the time of medieval festival, or Medeltidsveckan, as it's called in Swedish. The tradition has been going on for nearly 40 years already, and the town was packed with tourists and locals, most of them dressed up in medieval clothes. Later in the evening, we went to town again to check out some nightlife, and although it was Wednesday night, there was plenty of action going on. We enjoyed some cold drinks and live music, not so medieval live music, from the local artists and not so local artists.
Ja, sånt är livet, sånt är livet. Så mycket falskt kul. Några här, när man förlorar, vinner en annan. Så har vi vännen som du har kär.
¿Me entiendes? Veneno, yo tengo estreno, no cojas sereno, terreno, lo hacemos y sé que le dolemos donde quiera que le demos, pero suavecito, 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 es como me gusta a mí, suavecito, 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 como suavecito, es como me gusta a mí.
Thank you for watching Sailing Small Dreaming Big channel. And please stay tuned for the next episode, where we are going to explore more of Gotland.